What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I was sitting around thinking about this because I was seeing some stuff online, and it begs the question, at least in my mind, um, is ignorance in music and rap music, is it on life support? Are we living in the last days of self-destructive, self-degrading, disrespectful, detrimental rap music and rap content? And the truth, to truly be honest with you, in my opinion, I feel like the answer is yes. And I know a lot of y'all might be saying, nah, okay, nah, man, it's still, man, you gotta listen to some of this stuff, okay, man, they still out here talking crazy, man, they still talking about killing each other, and the females are still, talking about getting naked and doing all manner of things, and it's no way it could be changing. Well, I'm gonna see if I can make y'all see it from a different perspective. Even the greats in rap history, rappers who have changed the world, rappers who have been transcendent in their content and have become icons and legends in this game, have made classic, great music, right? When they are at the peak of their popularity, when they are at the highest of heights, even the greats at some point, they taper off, and in some cases they fall off. You reach the peak of your popularity and greatness, and then when you hit a peak at some point, it's just natural that you're gonna start to descend. And some of those artists that we came up on that were just the tops of the tops, there's a whole generation that don't even know who they are. And they had great content. So when you look at a lot of these artists who have been guided to continue to put out and to continue to put out this negative content, what they don't factor into the equation is the audience who are gravitating towards that content whenever they were gravitating towards it. When these artists were at their peak, dropping the ignorant stuff, for the most part, the average individual from childhood to teenage to adult, they start to take on responsibility in life. And I say it for the most part because, of course, everybody don't go down that road. You got some 30-year-old deadbeats and bums. You got a lot of people who just throw their life away doing other stuff. But for the most part, people are going to school, getting jobs, starting families, paying bills, and having responsibility and things that they have to do on a daily basis. And they have grown out of a lot of the stuff that used to be really exciting to them when they were just young and free. So if that artist does not grow up with their audience, then quite naturally the audience outgrows the artist, and now that artist either has to make a decision to either adjust to the times and grow up and alter the content in order to stay around with that audience that grew up with them and maybe attract new people, or that artist is just going to fade away and die off into the wilderness, just going to die off, and there'll just be another one on the pile of many that came, popped off, and now they are forgotten. Now, I know what some of y'all might be thinking, because I'm pretty good at reading minds through the internet. Oh, okay, man, that all they gonna do is just bring up a new one, bring up another one to come in and replace and take the place. And that's been the play, that's been the strategy since they've instituted this agenda. Of course, they're gonna try to bring that in, but at some point, they're gonna be gone, just like the ones that we mentioned prior to that. And the audience and the people who are getting tired of hearing a lot of that crap, a lot of that stuff that's going on, man, they're going to become more in numbers. It's just my opinion. They're going to become more powerful. Their numbers will be more powerful than the ignorance. And the generation and those same generations, they will bring their children up in a mindset that's not attracted to that style of rap. Everything comes back around. And not that I'm against an artist, but I am against anything that's self-destructive to us as a people. So I would like to see a day where that kind of just ignorant content becomes something that is an embarrassment for any artist to even try to put stuff like that out. And for an artist to wake up to say, well, why are they letting me put this out? Why do these labels keep pushing me to put this kind of stuff out? And then you turn your attention towards those labels and go, wait a minute, well, you're really the one that's pushing this, So I just think that while we can look outside of rap and say, okay, you still got robbing, stealing, jacking, killing, drug using, and drug dealing, all those things are still there, but a lot of those things are perpetuated and glorified through our art form. So there has to be an expiration date for this stuff. And I just believe it is. Like I say, I may be a delusional optimist, but I just believe in us. I just believe that one day it's gonna happen. Now, will there come a day again where conscious rap is played on the radio? Probably not. Probably not. It won't happen. But now in this day and age, with all of the different avenues where people can consume music and listen to music and do it on their own without actual commercial radio, I don't think it has to return to that. I don't think it has to return to that because everything is on a string. Those same people that I was talking about that are pushing the agenda to put that kind of crap out, they are funneling revenue to the radio station. So it's all connected. So I don't believe that it'll ever come back to where you'll hear it on a mass scale commercially. But I do think, even though it still got a pulse, even though the ignorance still got a pulse, I do believe that it's on life support, and we're going to get it together. So y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Am I just tripping, or do I have a point? Y'all let me know. It's your big brother, K-Rino. I'll catch y'all with another one real soon. Peace.